This is an impromptu training. I did not prep for this. I did not plan for this. I just had it on my heart to kind of share. And since we don't really have a little team page with us, I couldn't go live and I didn't really want to voice this. I wanted it to be for you guys to be able to watch a couple times. And hopefully that it relates to you. Hopefully it resonates with you. Hopefully that I can get my message across to, really tune into your life and see where the changes that you need to make. So with that being said, I always think that if I'm struggling with something or something is on my heart to share, then there's one of you out there that needs to hear this message or is that struggling in the same way that I am. And I think that we are not changing or we're not, pushing away the bad habits and implementing positive ones, implementing better ones, because we know it's going to be hard, right? We know that the changes that we need to make is going to take consistency. It's going to take working on ourselves every single day. And it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. And you're not going to always love the journey. And I think that's why we just don't do it. We don't stop. Say that you're on, you want to lose weight and you want to, create better eating habits within your life, but you love to go out to eat. Well, then you know that you're going to have to stop going out to eat all the time and you don't want to do that. So you're just not going to do it and you're going to throw in the towel. Or it's like, well, you know that you're going to have to move your body every single day and you just don't want to, so you don't do it. Or you know that you really need to show up for this business because you know that where it can take you and how much you know that you need this, for it to work, for you to see an income, for you to see that success. But you know that it's going to take consistency every single day. You know that it's going to take work. You know that you're going to have to grow up into the best version of you in order to see anything. So you just don't do it. You don't try, or you create all the excuses as to why you can't show up, why you can't become the best you. Because you know that it's going to be hard. You know that it's just not a quick fix. You know that it's not just gonna, yeah, baby, bring it here real quick, okay? You know that it's just gonna take a lot of freaking work and you don't wanna be the one to do it, basically. You don't wanna be the one to show up every single day because you just don't feel like it. Well, guess what? You gotta snap out of that. Everything in life is gonna take work. New levels means new devils. Every time that you up level in this business and in your life, something's gonna happen to where it's gonna cause you to even up level even more. So because you don't want to do the work, you're not going to see the results that you think. So then you're going to blame it on everything around you instead of looking yourself in the mirror and being like, holy crap, I need a wake up call. I need to change. Like, it's just, God's not just going to be like, here, let me hand you 4K in your lap because you showed up for a couple days. Like, you have to be the one to do the work consistently and put all your effort into it. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking because, I think that this past couple months, we've all kind of been in a funk. We've all been kind of like, I don't know if this is working for me. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know what I need to do differently. It's the fact that you need to change. You need to start putting yourself first. You need to start doing the self-development. You need to start showing up consistently in your business. If one way isn't working for you, then switch it up and change it. The social media network marketing is always changing. Always changing. The way that you market, the way that I marketed 2 years ago is not the way that I do now. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. The way that I market right now isn't working for me anymore. And I need to figure it out and change and see what is really going to work for me in my business for us to grow. You have to start stepping up into who you want to become. Every single day, if you just work at it, eventually in 1 month, so say that you post a picture every single day for 1 month, in that 1 month, it's going to be such a habit that it's going to feel weird to not post a picture or to not bring value to your page or to not show up. But whenever you take breaks and you unplug this day and you unplug that day and you leave all this as an excuse around you, granted, there's a lot around you, we're completely different, but I have a house, dogs, a child, everything is on me when Shane's working out of town. It's just me, and I do not make that as an excuse. I still show up for my business. I still show up for you guys. Could I do better? Of course. Can I do a little bit more? Yes, I'm working on it. Can I become a better version of me in the time being? Yes. And I know it's going to be hard, so I keep pushing it off to the side. But one thing, I don't use the circumstances around me as an excuse to not show up for my business, because not only are you counting on me, the people who have been watching me for 2 years are still counting on me. The seeds that I planted 3 or 4 months ago, they're still watching me. Don't run whenever there's a bonus dangling in front of your face. Run every single freaking day, because if you haven't been running up until this point and now you're like, holy crap, there's a bonus in front of me, I need to start running. Well, you have no seeds planted, because one, people haven't seen your post for over 2 weeks because you unplugged, you plugged, you unplugged, you plugged. Like, the algorithm for you is shot. You can't just be like, oh, okay, I'm finally ready to show up now because of a bonus. It just doesn't work like that. You have to start time managing. You have to start time blocking. You have to start creating a schedule for you to where you're not going to use all the excuses around you in life to not show up for your business. Because at the end of the day, if this was a 9 to 5, you were still going to show up for your business, weren't you? You were still going to show up for your job. If you have an exam, if you have your kids not sleeping, if you have birthday parties and family events and stuff that you need to create, doctor's appointments, stuff going on in your personal life, whatever it is, you still had to show up to work that day, didn't you? Why is this business any different? You're working for you. You're doing this to get yourself at a better place in the future, to feel good, for others to feel good. Why are you putting this business on the back burner? Because you don't feel like showing up today? Because you know that it's going to be hard? Like, you have to start looking at yourself in the mirror. You know, we literally only have basically 60 days left of 2020. So if you couldn't commit for the last 90 days, commit for the last 60 days. Start creating the better habits. If you know you need to quit the drinking habit, stop drinking and only drink on Saturdays. Or if you know that you want to start losing weight, stop going out to eat. Or if you know that you want to just start moving your body every single morning, go for a walk. If you know that you need to stop spending money, cut up your credit cards. Whatever the case is, or only buy the necessities. If you know that you need to start bringing value to the table and bettering yourself personally, mentally, start reading more books, listen to more podcasts. If you know that you need to learn a little bit more about these products, tune into the team page and watch the product trainings. If you know that you want to learn a little bit about the compensation, watch the compensation training. Be your own freaking resources and go out and do it for your own self. If you're not doing it right now for your why, then your why is not big enough. You better make it a little bit bigger. If you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for your children. Do it for your parents. Do it for whoever is in your life, your significant other, whatever. Do it for your future self in 5 years. No one can do this business for you. No one can become the best you for you. You have to be the one to do it. You have to start showing up for your life, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough, but in the end, it's going to be worth it. So you keep pushing off all the changes that you need to make in your life, in your own personal life, and in this business. It's going to take you that much longer to get to the destination that you're hoping for. And even when you reach that destination, you're going to be so completely different to who you are today that you're going to want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. I promise you, whenever you create a routine, a consistent schedule and routine for yourself to where you have your set days of what the times that you are working this business and putting your phone down. If you are on your phone and you feel like you've been on your phone so much and you aren't seeing success, or you're not seeing even a customer or a reach out or a potential, then quit scrolling and do the work. Do your IPAs, create a solid routine, and figure out what works best for you. My routine doesn't work good for you because I'm a stay-at-home mom and you're in school, or you're not a stay-at-home mom and you're a working mom. It doesn't work for me. I have to get up before Isabella, or else half of my work doesn't get done that day until at night, and then I'm exhausted and I'm half-assing it all because I didn't get up early before her and show up. you have to start planning some stuff out. Do I make up captions and whatever on the spot? Yes, of course, I'm doing this training on the spot because it's been on my heart. I'm doing this training because I've been there. I'm in that season right now of the stuff that I need to change. I have to do it. It's hard. It's really hard to change your habits. This whole entire year threw us 10 million curveballs. But guess what? Get back up and figure out what the areas in your life that you need to change. Start with one. Start with one. If you need to show up on your stories and post a picture every single day, then start with that. We use the past 2 months as stepping stones into this season of running hard. So if you didn't take those past 2 months to really truly do the work and, figure out a routine for yourself, or start small with your goals and showing up every single day, it's hard to go from not posting on social media to posting every single day to sharing your life. I get it. It's hard. And some things you don't want to do. Sometimes you don't want to show up today. But it takes discipline. It takes consistency. It doesn't take motivation, because you're not going to be motivated every day. You're not going to want to do this business every single day. You're not going to want to talk to people. But you have to figure something out that works best for you. So create a routine. Create better habits. Work at one single thing every couple of days, and then keep going. And then keep changing. You have to keep evolving. You have to keep running. You have to keep chasing your why. Make it plastered all over you, all over your walls, wherever it is. Figure out what is going to make you get there faster and start doing that. Stop the bad habits that you knew that you needed to change 3 or 4 months ago, and start creating and implementing better ones that is going to align with the better version of you. If you need to cut off toxic people, cut them off. If you need to say no to people, say no. If you need to, whatever it is, but whatever it is, start doing it small, and then watch what happens a month from now, 2 months from now. Say you quit 3 or 4 bad habits and implemented 3 or 4 better ones. Where are you going to be at the start of 2021? Where's your business going to be? Where are you personally going to be? You're going to be a lot freaking happier, or you could just keep wasting the time. So it's up to you. You have to be the one to change. It's going to take work. You're not going to always like it. You're not going to always want to do it, but it's going to be worth it. So this was on my heart. I hope that it resonated with you. I hope it was kind of a wake-up call for you guys, because I think we all need one at this time. I think that this bonus was a good wake-up call for a lot of you. And yeah, you can change your entire business in 1 week. You are so capable of doing that. But don't just run this week, and then if you don't hit it, stop running. Or don't just implement a lot of good habits this week because there's a bonus dangling in front of your face, and then in a week you stop. Do it, because there's not always going to be a bonus dangling in front of your face. So what would you rather have? $200 paychecks next month because you ran super hard this next week? Or would you rather have $2,000 paychecks weekly a month from now because you ran for a whole entire freaking year? A year from now, because you ran super hard for a year. Choose your heart. Choose where you want to go, and then run for it. Okay?